This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good afternoon, students. And in this session, we will be discussing about the introductory part of antennas and microwaves, right? And what are the syllabus which is going to cover, and what are the basics to be known that you are going to discuss in this session, right? Yeah, antenna and microwave engineering. You have all days you have this subject. So we will take it one by one topic, right? We will cover by one, right? Let me know how many of them are in Modi. Abneya, let me know how many of them are in Modi. Students, are you there? Respond in chat. What happened to Karan? Karan Bharat. Okay. Okay, pa. Okay, Kokila. Okay. And since that is advanced communication laboratories, some experiments can be done virtually. Some experiments can't be do it, right. While saying for a lab, I'll say you what are the procedures, right. Well, actually a lab schedule will be scheduled at the that is after 1 or 2 months, right. That after that theory only will be there. Hardly within 1 month or after the 4 to 5 weeks, the lab will be scheduling, right. So okay, students. We move on to a session. So the subject which I'm going to take is the antenna and microwave engineering, right. So what are the what is mean by microwaves? What is a microwave frequency band, right? What are the ranges of microwave frequency band it has got, right? What is meant by antenna? How the antenna looks like, right? What are the types of antenna you have, right? That you're going to see in this session, right? And we'll see the overview of the entire syllabus and what are the references books you are going to cover, right? Aishwarya is here. Aishwarya. Yes, I think he's not there. Okay. So generally, what is meant by microwaves? This subject is combination of an antennas as well as combination of a microwave. Antenna part will be coming on a first 2.5 units. Remaining 2.5 units will be coming as a microwaves, right? Microwave designings, and mostly 3 units will be covering antennas. Remaining 2 units will be covering a microwave, right? So what is a microwave? Generally, microwave we say it is a electromagnetic radiations. Its wavelength will be ranging from 1 meter to 1 millimeters, and frequency ranges will be a 300 megahertz to a 300 gigahertz, right? So this is the frequency range of a microwaves, right? உனக்கு வந்து இதான் வந்து ஸ்கேல் வந்து நான் திரும்பி எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணி காமிக்கிறேன். So this is a frequency band, right. You have a 3 hertz to 300 gigahertz. Then 300 gigahertz to you will be ranging from various ranges up to terahertz. These are all the ranges of a terahertz, picohertz, etc. Right? And radio frequencies will be ranging from that is 3 hertz to 300 gigahertz. அதுக்கப்புறம் next comes into a infrared. Next comes into a that is visible. Then next comes into a ultraviolet range, and higher frequencies will be X-rays and last gamma rays, right? And this center one, that is radio frequency range. This range is a infrared, and this one is a visible range, and this one is a ultraviolet range, and this one is a X-ray range, and finally you get a gamma range, right? You have various ranges of frequencies over a scale, right? And these are the, it is measured in terms of a millimeters, right? That is wavelength, how long it will takes, right? So in this you have a radio frequencies. If you consider only a radio frequency range, right, how it looks like second scale. In the second scale இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த second scale மட்டும் தனியா எடுத்துருக்காங்க. So second scale ல வந்து பார்த்தனா 3 hertz to 30. First it starts with the 3 hertz, right? 3 hertz is a, what do you say, right? I'll draw it. Here you have a 3 hertz, then you have a 30 hertz, then you have a 300 hertz, then you have a 3 kilohertz, then you have a 30 kilohertz, then you have a 300 kilohertz, 3 megahertz, 30 megahertz, 300 megahertz, 3 gigahertz, 30 gigahertz, and 300 gigahertz. These are the various ranges of frequencies you have, right? So from 300 3 kilohertz to, that is 3 hertz to 30 hertz. This frequency range, we say it as a extremely low frequencies. And next is a 30 hertz to 300 hertz. It also comes under a low frequencies. Next 30 kilohertz. Next, that is wait, next 30 that is 300 hertz to 3 kilohertz. It comes under other low frequencies. Next 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. It is a very low frequencies, right? And 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz. It is a low frequencies. And 30 to 3 megahertz is a medium high frequencies. 30 to 300, that is 300 kilohertz to 3 megahertz, that is medium frequencies. Next 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz is a high frequencies. Next 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz is a very high frequencies. Next 30 megahertz to 3 gigahertz is a ultra high frequencies. Three megahertz to 3 that is 3 gigahertz. 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz is again super high frequencies. Next 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz extreme high frequencies. So microwave ranges will be ranging from a, what you said, 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz, right? It is ranging over here. I'll show it using a yellow highlighter. This is a range of a microwaves, right? Okay, separately we will discuss this microwave range frequencies in next class, right? This is the frequency band of a microwaves. Students, respond in chat. Have you got it? What is the range for a microwave? Yes, Akilan, Binaya, Balasubramaniam, Arun Karthik, Abhinaya. So, what is the range for a microwaves? Students, respond in chat. Have you understood the frequency range of a microwaves? Picture show. Kokila, Hariprasad, Durerasu. Is it audible for everyone? Are you there, students? Respond in chat. Frequency range will be ranging from a 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz. It is an electromagnetic wave, right? Next is what is the introduction about the antennas, right? Why we go for antennas, right? Antenna, it is used to transmit and receive electromagnetic energy. We go for antennas, right? You have various parameters to be measured under antennas, right? Under one basic parameter is a directivity. What is directivity? Directivity is a fundamental for antennas. It is used to measure the direction of a radiation pattern, right? How the radiation pattern of antennas will be looking like, right? It is used to measure the radiation pattern of an antennas. This directivity is one of the important parameters, and also we will be discussing about phase transmission formulas, right? What is phase transmission formulas? It is a equations which is used for an antenna theory. It is a fundamental equations which is used for an antennas theory. Why we go for a phase transmission equation in the sense, in order to in order to transmit the power, antenna gain, as well as distance, wavelength, everything will be considered into account, right? In order to transmit, not to measure the, we have to express the equation in terms of a transmit power, antenna gain, distance, and wavelength to to measure the receive power, right? This equation will be this formula, transmission formula, phase transmission formula, will be discussing in a unit 1. Next, what is mean by antennas, right? You have a source and you have a transmission line, right? And antennas will be used to radiate radio waves, right? These antennas, how it can be used for transmission of electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiations the one we will be using for in order to radiate as well as receive the electromagnetic radiations. these antennas are used, right? Why we go for a transmitting antennas? Why we go for a receiving antennas? Transmitting antennas, it is used to collect the electrical signals. Where it is used to collect? It is used to collect the electrical signals from a transmission line, right? It helps to convert it to a radio waves, right? But at the receiver side, you have a receiving antennas. Receiving antennas will be doing a opposite of a transmitting antennas, right? It will accept the radio waves. Where it is accepting? From the space it is accepting, right? Then it is converted to a electrical signal and it is transmitted to a transmission line, right? This is a basic functionality of an antennas, right? Students, are you there? Respond in chat. Up to this, have you understood? Next, we are going to a different types of antennas. Abhinaya, Akila, sorry, Akilan, Amatharashni, Balasubramaniam. Okay, thank you. Next, we move on to a different types of antennas. Right? What are the different type of antenna you have? First category is a wire antennas. Under a wire antenna, you have a 4 categories. What are the categories? Short dipole antennas, loop antennas, monopole antennas. Right? Next comes into a log periodic antennas. What are the log periodic antennas? Right? That is bow tie antennas, log periodic antennas, dipole array, log periodic dipole array antennas. Log periodic functionality of a log periodic antennas will be discussing in a unit 2 and the unit 3, right? Next is the aperture antennas, right? Aperture antenna comes under a slot antennas, horn antennas, everything comes under a aperture antennas, right? Next comes under a category of a microstrip antennas. Microstrip antennas is categorized into 2 categories. First one is a rectangular microstrip patch antennas. Second one is a quarter wave patch antennas. Right? Final category is a traveling wave antennas. What is a traveling wave antennas? You have a long wire antennas, Yagi-Uda antennas, helical wire antennas, and the spiral antennas. These are categories which comes under a traveling wave antennas, right? So what are the types of antennas? You have a wire antennas, you have a log periodic antennas, you have a aperture antennas, you have a microstrip antennas, and you have a traveling wave antennas. So as antenna and microwave propagations, you will be discussing about a slot antennas, horn antennas, and you will be discussing about a microstrip antennas, as well as you will be discussing about a few dipole antennas, right? Okay, last at the end, what is aperture antennas? What are the categories? Right? Aperture antenna is a slot antenna and a horn antenna, right? Microstrip antenna is a rectangular microstrip patch antennas and quarter wave patch antennas, right? Okay, we move on to a introduction of a syllabus part. First, introduction about we will be discussing about in unit 1 we will be discussing about what is meant by microwave frequency bands, right? And why and what are the various parameters of antennas, right? Those that is noise gain, that is antenna gain, antenna efficiency, aperture temperatures, effective temperatures, antenna noise temperatures, everything comes into account of unit 1. As well as you'll be discussing about a Rees transmission equation, right? It is one of the fundamental equations. It is used to measure the transmitted power, right? And also we will be discussing about the noise characteristics of a microwave receivers, right? Next, in unit 1, we will be discussing about how the impedance matching will be achieved in case of a microwaves. மைக்ரோவேவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஆண்டனால எப்படி வந்து இம்பிடன்ஸ் மேட்சிங் வந்து நடக்குது அப்படின்றது வந்து will be discussing. So next is a unit 2. What is an unit 2? Unit 2 is basically about the antennas. சொன்னல various category of antennas படிப்போம்னு சொல்லி அதுல வந்து ஒரு கேட்டகரியை வந்து வித் அனாலிசிஸோட நம்ம பார்ப்போம். That is radiation mechanism of a linear wire antennas and loop antennas. Then we will be discussing about the aperture antennas, reflector antennas, and microstrip antennas, and the frequency and the microstrip antennas, as well as we will be discussing about the frequency independent antennas. What are the design? How these antennas are working, right? What are the designs involved? What are the applications? Those we'll be discussing in a unit 2, right? As a part of unit 3, we will be discussing about the antenna arrays. Either it might be a 2-element arrays or an array factors, right? 2-element array, what it does, and what array factor is the one of the important parameters, right? Next is the pattern multiplications, right? Pattern multiplication in the sense for a that is how the pattern multiplication is there for a 2 isotropic source, right? How it is there for a 8 isotropic source. Those will be discussing under a pattern multiplications, and also we'll be discussing about a smart antennas, right? What are the various categories of a smart antennas? Those we'll be discussing in a unit 3. Unit 3 is basically about the various types of antenna arrays and its applications. Next is a unit 4. Unit 4 and unit 5 we move on to a microwave sessions, right? What is a microwaves? In this microwave sessions you'll be discussing about the various microwave components. Either it might be reaction couplers, or it might be a power dividers, magic T, attenuators, resonators, or various microwave components you have. How it is, how this component works. Those all will be covering under a microwave devices. And semiconductor devices, microwave semiconductor devices will be discussing about the operation of a gun diode, operation of a impact diode, Schottky barrier diode, then operation of a pin diode. Next, for a microwave generations, we use the 3 types of tubes. One is a klystron, one is a traveling wave tube, another one is a magnetron. These are the 3 category of tubes which is used for generation of a microwaves, right? And we will be discussing about how the operation of these tubes are, right? What are the various derivation under it? You have various parameters to be known. Those all will be coming under a microwave generation, microwave tubes. Next is about a microwave design principles. Under microwave design principles, you will be discussing about how we are achieving a impedance matching. Under impedance matching, and what are the various types of filters which was employed in a microwaves? Either it might be a low pass filters, high pass filters, etc. And also we'll be discussing about microwave amplifier sessions, right? And RF and microwave amplifier sessions. Next is a low noise amplifier design. That is, we say it as a LNA, and also we'll be discussing about a microwave mixture designs, and also we'll be discussing about a microwave oscillator designs, right? Fifth unit is about the microwave design principles, and fourth unit is basically about the various types of microwave components and the microwave generation tubes, right? That's all about the unit coverage of a syllabus, right? So students, mostly you'll be covering on a that is David M. Poser is the book which will be covering on a unit 3, 4 and 5, and first 3 units will be covering under John D. Cruz, but under Ronald Marfa. It is a Tata McGraw publications, and for your study you will be reading with the that is Dr. Murali Babu by Antenna and Microwave Engineering. It is a revised syllabus of our actual publications, right? It will be a revised on 2020. You are a second batch for this Antenna and Microwave Engineering, right? Before that you have, it will be looks like a RF and Microwave Engineering. RF and Microwave Engineering is changed into a Antenna and Microwave Engineering, right? It is combined with the antennas. Antenna part will be coming as a 3 units. Remaining 2 units comes as a microwave engineering, right? That's all about the introduction of a RF and microwave. Okay, we move on to a short 1 or 2 quizzes. How you define a microwaves? Students respond in chat. How do you define a microwaves? Yes, Abhinaya, Hariprasad. Akash, Akilan, Balasubramaniam, Durarasu, Kotlavani, Karthikeyan, Kashmir. How you define microwave, students? Respond in chat. It is a electromagnetic waves. It will be ranging from a 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz. Thank you. Application of a microwave, I'll teach it on a next class. Okay, it is used on a various that is from the high that is home appliances to home appliances lender various types of applications on the industrial applications ella applications microwaves will be a major role, right? That I'll teach you on next class. How you define an antenna? Antenna, why we go for antenna? In order to transmit and receive electromagnetic radiations, we go for an antenna, right? This is an antenna will be looking like. Right? You have one antenna will be there at the transmitting side and another antenna will be there at the receiving side. What it happens, transmitting antenna, it is used to collect the electrical signal from a transmission line. But in case of a receiving antennas, it will what it happens, it is opposite of a transmitting antennas. It will accept the radio waves. Where it is accepting from a space, it is accepting, right? It is converted to electrical signals and give to a transmission line, right? This is a basic functionality of a antennas. Okay, category of antennas. For what are the various category of antennas? Responding chat. Hariprasad, Akilan is log periodic antennas. Next, wire antennas, slot antennas, microstrip antennas, right? Traveling wave antennas. Those all we have discussed as the basics for a today's class session. Tomorrow's class we move on to a is very good. That is we discuss about the reflecting antennas and aperture antennas, right? So these are the categories which comes under a wire antennas. Short dipole antennas, loop antennas, monopole antennas. It comes under the wire antennas. Log periodic antennas. It is either it might be a log periodic antennas or a log periodic dipole array antennas, right? So these are the various categories of a log periodic antennas. Next is a aperture antennas. Aperture antennas is a slot antenna and a horn antennas. And microstrip antennas is a rectangular antennas, rectangular microstrip patch antennas and quarter wave patch antennas, right? You will be discussing about how the microstrip antennas works, how the aperture antennas will be working, how the log periodic antennas will be working, and what are the dipole antennas will be working. Those will be discussing in the unit 2 and the unit 3 sections, right? This is the basics about the antennas and microwaves, right? Now next class onwards we will go on to our sessions. We will cover by a one by one topic. As each and every class you have this, all 5 days you have the microwave sessions, antenna and microwave sessions. We will cover it by one, right? After this, have you understood, students? Respond in chat. Okay, thank you. And tomorrow's class will be on 3 or 3:50, right? We'll be covering a one by one topic on each day, right? Thank you, students.